Hello guys, this is Revolt Crypt. I hope everyone's doing great and had a great Christmas and New Year. I do market research on coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Also, I'm planning to make some market researches on altcoins or some gem coins and also stocks. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button and stay tuned with me. Right now, I will be focusing on Bitcoin, which is a decentralized cryptocurrency, as you all know. And Bitcoin is currently at 42,703 levels. So we've been focusing on Bitcoin lately because if Bitcoin moves, all the altcoins follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pumps, all the altcoins pump very much. And if the Bitcoin drops, all the alts or gem coins, that so-called gem coins, they also dump very hard. So right now we know that Bitcoin is consolidating between these ranges for the past 2 weeks. The first range is 44,000 areas and the second range is 40,000 areas. So we have two very important zones known as support or resistance. As you all know that support is the area where price pumps to the next highs, and for going upwards the support needs to be held. If support breaks down, price dumps really bad, and the resistance is quite opposite of the support. So resistance is the area where price dumps to the next lows or previous lows. So that is what we call resistance. So this up zone is resistance and this lower zone is support. And guys, this is the daily chart of Bitcoin. So right now we'll be focusing on Bitcoin. As we all know that, let me draw these trend lines for you again. Bitcoin is going to consolidate between these two ranges for the past 2 or 3 weeks. And we don't really know that what will the Bitcoin do. Like, what if the Bitcoin breaks above the resistance, or what if Bitcoin breaks below the support? What will happen? So let me tell you guys, right now Bitcoin is at this daily trend line resistance which I made. So if the price breaks above this trend line, I am thinking of or expecting a pullback or retest towards the trend line, and then price going upward to this 44k zones, which is the resistance zone. And if the price do not break out and rejects from this trend line, it will just dump back to the support and then tries to go up again. But what will happen if price directly breaks above the resistance? What are the next zones we are expecting? And if the price breaks support, what are the next zones we are expecting for the Bitcoin to do? And I clearly stated that if resistance break, like if the 44,000 levels break and close above it, we are going to pump. So what will be those levels for that? Let's come to weekly chart and analyze our next resistance. As you guys can see, these area, like this Bitcoin is currently at these levels, which is quite a strong support or resistance here. So Bitcoin is right now trying to close above these levels. So if Bitcoin actually succeeds about closing above this yellow line, the next one is these levels. Like here, the price came back and rejects these area quite multiple times. So this is a valid resistance, these areas, which is actually 50,000 areas. And if the price break below this resistance, like if the price want to reject from resistance and then straight break from the support, so the next zones we are looking for is these zones. As you guys can see, these are very clear zones. Like these zones are quite strong, which can be called as the next support for Bitcoin. So if the price breaks below the 40,000 levels, the next one I'm expecting for sure is 39k areas and 38,000 areas. So because as you guys can see, the price broke out of this weekly chart or these weekly levels from here. Like, it is very clear that price broke from these areas. So what the Bitcoin is planning to do next if the support breaks, Bitcoin wants to drop back to these ranges, to test this line, to test the breakout of the Bitcoin. Like if the Bitcoin move like 6 and 9, like 17% from this area. So the price actually wants to break from the support and then retest this area, retest this zone. And if we manages to pass the retest, we are straight going to pump from these levels to the 50,000 areas. So I'm planning to long the Bitcoin here till here if the support breaks. And if the resistance break, I'm expecting a retest and then a pump towards the next resistance, which is 48,000 levels. So guys, don't be hasty and don't make quick decisions in this consolidating zone. What you can actually do is, let me switch back to the daily chart. What you can actually do is that long at support and just close at resistance zone in these daily zones. Like you can long at these zones like 41,000 areas, or if you catch a dip, which is actually quite rare, at 40,000 areas. So just let that long open and take your profits here, or maybe take some partial profits here, but do not open a short here or long here unless and until the resistance breaks or the support breaks and you know the clear direction that where the price will go next. So do not make some quite hasty decisions and wait for the perfect breakout, so you might catch a good entry and then take a good profit. Right now just be patient and like you can see the price is, let me switch to 1 hour time frame. The price is actually rejecting the trend line that I made on daily. So I'm expecting the price to go dump to the 41,000 areas again. But since it's a new year and also a Christmas was on the way, so market was not quite making some moves, just consolidating, especially the Bitcoin price was just consolidating between these zones. And this is the first dump from resistance and this is the first pump from support. This is the second dump from resistance and this is the second pump from support. So I'm expecting a third pump till resistance and then again a dump from resistance towards support, and then the price may break out. Like after 3 rejections, the price actually breaks out at one area where we don't know about what the price will do. But I don't know why, but I'm expecting the price to dump a little to 39 or even 40.5k areas or maybe 38k zones because of this 12-month chart, which is this. Like the price, what does the price actually do? Mostly if the candle closes in green, it makes some little red candle or wick to the downside and then goes boom. So I'm expecting a little break towards the 38 or 39k areas and then the price may pump again to new highs, inshallah. So I'll be focusing on that area and also if I get a good entry at 40,000 area, I will surely long that with stop loss set lower from the support zone. Let me show you that. So not actually shorting at breakout at the resistance. I'm actually looking for a long here, maybe some limit orders here, some limit orders here, and some limit order here with a stop loss here, with a stop loss at 39.3k zones. I may enter long at any of these areas and take my profits here. And if the price really breaks out from the resistance, I will just let my longs open. And if I see another rejection from this resistance, I'll just sort that and take my profits here, here, or maybe even here. And do not let my shorts open for quite a long time unless and until this support is clearly broken. So if the support breaks, my next TP will be these areas. It's actually quite a strong consolidation here, so I might get out of the market here. But right now, guys, please do not be hasty. If this trend line breaks, like this daily trend line breaks, just long it till the next resistance, and like this on a retest especially. This is what you can do. Just enter the position here, but I quite often know that the price is going to reject back from this trend line resistance towards here at least, so I might long it here, or maybe even some partial limits. So the areas I love for long is this zone, these zones, like maybe some of the wicks gets filled, or maybe even these zones. So this is my plan quite actually for the Bitcoin, which is very much easy. And it's just this, guys. Do not make hasty decisions and stay committed to trading and stay committed to discipline. And do not do what the others say. Do your own research daily, and whenever you start trading, just analyze the market first, the weekly chart, the daily chart, the 4-hour chart, and then trade according to that. Do not get stuck or do not get trapped by the whales, etc. Like I made this trend line for you. Like as you guys can see, the price is coming towards these zones again and again. Here you can see the price is not actually directly falling back to this support zone. The price came to touch this trend line, then this trend line, and then again this trend line, and then went above. So the price is actually making some higher lows to this point, not actually breaking towards the support. So this is all my plan, guys, for the Bitcoin. Please make sure to follow my Twitter, where I post my signals about everything. Also, I'm planning to make some stock charts also, and some altcoins chart. So right now, this is my Twitter page, which is Revolt Crypt. So make sure to follow that. I post my signals mostly here, or charts, or what I think about altcoins, gem coins, and stocks. So make sure to follow that and subscribe to my YouTube channel for next updates. Allah Hafiz.